Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, it's wonderful to have you here. Thank you so much for joining me. Super excited, I just bought myself a brand new toy, which I'm going to be unboxing for you. So I managed to get it out of that plastic bag, and this is a tiny compact circular saw set. So we'll see what we got inside it. Well, that's rather nice. It comes with a little case. So we've got the little saw unit. That looks like that. It's got a nice shield adjuster here for the depth of your blade, just here, and a little vacuum hose connection, and it also comes with a little instruction manual and a warranty. So this particular one is for 12 months. So according to the instructions, we've got a diamond cutting blade, a high-speed steel cutting blade, and a tungsten cutting blade. It's got the little vacuum hose, which go on here, just like that. It's also got these spring clamps to attach it to the unit, and it's got an assortment of blades here. So there's a fine diamond blade and a high-speed steel cutting blade and a tungsten cutting blade, one for cutting tiles, wood and metal. Quite impressed. And then we'll put it together. And we've got two different kinds of keys here as well. So one is a tiny little hex key, like that. And the other one is just a normal hex key. To attach the blade, you need to take the hex key and place it in one side, and the other one goes on the other side with the funny little thing that goes over that tiny little, I don't know if you can see, there's a tiny little hole there, which this one's going to go over. So to put the blade in, we need to undo this screw. So I've attached this one little piece this side to hold this in place, and now we're just going to undo this one. So I've got this screw out, and now there's a washer inside it as well, and there's the washer as well. As you can see on the blades, it's got little arrows on it which are showing the direction of which you must place the blade in, how it's going to rotate. So we're just going to put that in now. On the unit, it's got an arrow pointing in that direction, showing you the direction in which it's going. So I'm going to be placing the blade with the arrows going in the same direction, like that. To place the blade in, all you have to do is slide it up through the bottom and get it into place, and it's sitting nicely. It sinks down onto that screw, and then we're just going to put the top screw in with the washer. It's got a little indentation here, which is the recess to hold the head of the bolt, so it will sit like that. And now we're just going to put that in. To put this particular screw in, you have to do it in an anti-clockwise motion. And then hold the other one tight and tighten this one. So now it's all tight. And then we can remove this one, which is quite a tight fit. And there's our little saw ready to be used. And as I said, it's got a shield on it here, which you can adjust for the height. So you wanted it just a very, very low cut, that's the depth that it can go to, which is 0, and it can go to 12 millimeters. This little saw has got a very nice feature on it here, which is a little lever that you press, which will depress this so that when it's not in use you can't press it. As soon as you lift it, it can close to release the blade, which is rather nice. Can't press. Fabulous. When you release the shield and you see how far the blade goes out, the thickness of your wood is only going to be up 12 millimeters that you'll be able to cut through, because the blades are quite small. To attach the little hose, we're attaching it to that little pipe, and then just push it on, open the little plug as far as it can go, push it over, and then move that into position to keep it in place, making sure that the guard, when it comes down, is not touching that little peg. So when you push the guard down, you must have a clean drop like that. If this is up, you have to move it down to the side. So there's the whole little unit all put together and ready to use. Quite happy with that little tool. This little circular saw is for your small projects, because the depth of the blade that can only go down is 12 millimeters. So I'm going to be using, I've got some of these wall skirtings or moldings that I need to cut, so I'm just going to show you how it works. So obviously depressing the release and then at the same time putting it on. So it does take a little bit of getting used to, because unlike a circular saw, this one, the blade is not extended. You have to press it down, so it makes it a little bit more difficult, but it still works really well. So we'll try a slightly thinner piece. Which, as you can see, it's really nice, and it gives a nice clean finish to it. Pretty happy with that. But as I said, it's for your really small projects. You're not going to be cutting wood any thicker than 12 millimeters. For myself, this is the little connection that comes with the vacuum, but it doesn't actually fit into my vacuum pipe, so I'm going to have to get a bit of an extension to get it to go into the vacuum cleaner, because it's quite a large piece like that. Really happy with the performance of this little circular saw, but as I said, it's not for big projects because it's very, very small. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching.